LAKERS of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Jackson. Rose is out there with Davis. Then it's Miller, and it's Smits in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Breen is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Harper. Then there's Kobe. And it's Rice in at the 3 spot. Great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Bryant. Now O'Neal. Clock at 6. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Davis. Outside Rose. Back to Jackson. A rebound by the Lakers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside Harper. Outside for Kobe. Back to Shaq. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Now here's Jackson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by O'Neal. Pass to Rice. Here's Bryant. Good D by Miller.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And there's the pass to Rose. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And it's Davis at the elbow. And so Indiana again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Kobe. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And Harper brings a lot of physicality to the table. Also solid at cutting the D apart with his passing.
Now here's Rose. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Shaq kicks to Harper. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Feeds it to O'Neal. And stolen by Miller. Passes it to Rose. And here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Rose. They get it back. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Smith's such a talented offensive player. Whether he's operating in the low block or facing up from mid-range, he creates problems for the defense.
Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good. makes both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Harper the pass to Rice. To the inside. Pass to Bryant. A three ball. Rebounded by Jackson.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Jackson against Harper. A step back shot here. Jackson misses. The Lakers trail.
And you can't say Indiana didn't work the ball last year.
Yeah, you know what? It was a combination of things, and I'm a little biased having my roots with the Pacers, but they consistently made the extra pass, the next pass, and they had veteran finishers as well. They were as fun a team to watch in the league for me.
Here is Miller, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Rose looking around. Fires from deep. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside, Kobe. Back to Harper. Over Jackson. Tips it. And Green is right there.
Yeah, and Green provides a lot of toughness. I mean, especially on the glass where he wreaks havoc with this constant motion and activity.
Jackson finds Miller. Jackson against Harper. Here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to O'Neal.
And O'Neal clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About a seventh of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shaquille O'Neal at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Second free throw, no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Double team on Rose. The feed to Jackson. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So it's the Lakers now. Outside Harper. Kicks it to Rice. To the middle. Stolen. Outside Rose. Rose double team to the paint. Here's Smits. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Pacers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific. And the second free throw, good. And here are the Pacers now. Jackson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A steal, and here we go. Here's Harper, and stolen by Miller. And here's Jackson. Miller outside. Outside Rose. Here's Jackson. That's tipped. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Fires at the elbow. And the Lakers with another miss. The Pacers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Miller, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Here's Rice. He feeds it to Bryant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Rose.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Now the pass to Green. Lakers passing it around. Here's O'Neal. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smith has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson dishes to Miller. That one good for 2. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here are the Lakers. Kobe kicks to Rice. Passes it to Harper. Floats one up. Here's Green. Lays it in without an inch of room around it. Pacers leading by 3. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Changes. Fox, he's checked in for Green, and Fisher subbed in for Ron Harper. Miller surveying the floor. And that one's good by Davis. And the Pacers lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here's Best after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's Miller with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
If you were were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
And he's good on the second.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader, too.
Now here's Rose. Over Rice. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's now 11 points for Rose.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Rice passes to Fox. Can't knock it down from the right block.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
A floater. Best's shot is good. And it's an 8-point Indiana lead.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Fisher, the pass to Rice. Feeds it to O'Neal. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. O'Neal's got 8.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Rose. Here's Best. He's covered by Fisher. Pass to Best. Shoots from 14. 4 on the shot clock. And Bryant kicks to Fisher. Outside Bryant from past the arc. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Horry's checked in for Shaq. The Pacers also with a sub. McKee's checked in. Here's Best. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 6. Got that bucket.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant. You got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
Crozier. He's covered by Fisher. The pass to Best. Passes it to Davis. A fader. That misses off the backboard.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Who's back up? A shot off that time.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Right back after this break. Again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
quiet so far. Still no points in the game. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Breen is out there with Fox. Then there's Harper, and it's Shaw in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Ripped away. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Shaq. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
That's good from O'Neal. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harper up top, guarded by Jackson. Harper's shot is good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
That one drops for him. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Clearly caught him off guard with that move. Not the guy you'd expect to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully there.
Harper the pass to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Jackson dishes to Rose. Harper against Jackson, and Rose throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game over.
They get it. Oh, what a finish!
Like whenever this big man gets fancy with it, O'Neal is a ridiculous dunker when he's this close to the rim.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Jackson kicks to McKee. Floats one. 3 on the clock. Here's Rose. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Rose has got 15 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Outside Rose. Back to Jackson. Here's Crozier. Rebounded by the Lakers. Green's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The Lakers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
The free throw off from Fox.
And Fox, strong, very confident player, an excellent defender, and a solid shooter.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And the Pacers call time here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Rose. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 17 now.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Down low. Shoots from the block. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Harper. O'Neal's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Lakers. Pass to Perkins. Outside Rose. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Shaw passes to Harper. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Outside, Fox. The tray. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Outside Jackson. Inside, here's Rose.
You know, Rose is a very reliable and consistent scorer. He's excellent at feeling out the defense and taking what they give him.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Outside, Fox. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his body so well whenever he has the ball. A top-tier scorer for sure.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. It's blocked by Shaq. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Rose. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Lets a floater go. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Rose. And Rose throws it down.
And how about the attitude of Jackson? Just an extraordinary passer who knows how to orchestrate a team.
Down low, here's Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one drops. Davis is checked in for the Pacers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Jackson. Dishes to Perkins. McKee against Fox. McKee, no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Fox gets it to go.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now here's Jackson. Rose kicks to Jackson. Back to Rose. Over to the left wing. McKee for three. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. McKee's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Harper. Lakers working the ball around now. Outside Rose. Rose double teamed. Perkins, the pass to Jackson. And Indiana, another three.
Yeah, that's two straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here is Shaw. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, Fox. Pass to Harper. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Miller's checked in for Rose. Pacers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Perkins on top. Back to Jackson. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And the basket by Shaw.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. Perkins with it. 6 on the shot clock. McKee the pass to Jackson. Perkins. Tries again. A rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Fisher. And Davis pulls it down.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
The pass to Miller. Wide open. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Passes to Shaw. Pass to Rice. Outside, Green. Here is Shaw. Launches it. The Pacers pull it in. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McKee. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
And the basket by Shaw. Shaw's got 4 points this quarter. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Jackson passes to Miller. Back to Jackson. Here's McKee. A 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Shaw, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, you got to like what Shaw brings to the court now. He's a quality shooter from just about anywhere, and always is going to give you his best effort.
The Lakers have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. Pacers trail by 5. Best passes to Miller. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Fox comes in for Green, and Kobe is subbed in for Shaw. Lakers leading by 5. Fisher, the pass to Rice. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Kicks it to McKee. Puts one up from 19. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The Lakers with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. And Bryant slams it in.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Here's Best. Miller outside. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. The bucket is good. Miller's got 4 this quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Rice, guarded by McKee. Miller against Kobe. Clock at 6. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Indiana.
Play him tight. Come on.
Here's Best. Pass to McKee. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their playmakers are showing up tonight, seeing the court well, moving the basketball. That's why they had so many assists in the first half. And they're not just relying on ISO plays to generate points.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
my brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Pacers. Rose is out there with Davis. Then it's Miller. And there's Jackson. And it's Smits. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. And Kobe no good on that one. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pacers. Here's Miller. Second shot opportunity. Here's Smits. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Shaq.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Indiana shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the free throw, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Rice. Out left to the wing. Jackson comes over with the double. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Hits it from three-point range. Rice has got 5 points so far.
The jump shot of Rice gets it off so easily and so smoothly. Silk personified that jumper of his.
The pass to Davis. It's blocked by Shaq. And he recovers it.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Indiana, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First free throw is good. Misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Lakers leading by 5. And here's Kobe for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
How many times have we seen the possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Indiana, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Rice. Pass to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jackson dishes to Rose. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Rose has got 25 points in the game. Lakers leading by 4. And here is Bryant. 15 points in the game. Outside, Green. Here's Rice. Sinks the three-pointer. Rice has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Smits. Back to Rose. Yep, that one goes. 27 points for him.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Kobe to the paint. Here's Rice, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here is Davis following the bucket by the Lakers. And here's Miller outside. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Green. Good D by Miller.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Knocked away. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. The putback, it's good on the putback. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Jackson is doubled. He dishes it to Davis. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Harper. With the floater, and it's sent back by O'Neal. To the middle, here's Green, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, the size of Smith so intimidating. The 7'3" Hawk. He uses those big hands to turn away shots.
Rose, no good. Lakers leading by 9. Back to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the Pacers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Offensive rebound. Smits misses the layup. The Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. There's the pass to Rice. Rose with some nice D. Pacers trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Rice. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up a defense. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Shoot two.
And in college, on his way to winning the national championship at Michigan, Rice set the March Madness scoring record. He was out of his mind in that tournament, averaged over 30 points a game.
And that one falls for Rice. And he can't hit the second. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. It's a 14-point game. Miller, no luck.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Rice kicks to Harper. To the paint. And no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Jackson passes to Rose. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Miller. Will it go? That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. Kobe against Miller. Kobe passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Jackson, that's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to Kobe. To the inside. Breen breaking loose. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist from Kobe.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Now Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smits. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First one falls for him. Both. And the Lakers making a change here. Warriors checked in. Here's Rose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Free throw drops for Rose. Lakers leading by 8. On the pass to Orr. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Ori.
Oh, phenomenal slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Miller's got 6 here in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
With the teardrop, and Bryant with the lay-in. And the Lakers lead by 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And O'Neal gets to go.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Harper against Jackson. Miller outside. Outside Rose. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. First one falls. Fox, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Fisher comes in for Harper. Both free throws good from Rose. Los Angeles leading by 7. Passes to Bryant. From outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Kobe's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Inside. Fisher grabs the board. Los Angeles has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
But of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Best over Fisher. And no good. Trying to use the glass. O'Neal against Perkins. Shat dishing to Fisher. Shot clock at 5. Releases. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
It's stolen. It's stolen by Bryant. Pass to Shat. 8 feet away. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Shat's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Rose passes to Best. Back to Rose. Pass to McKee. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. They can't stop the run with that one. And that one's good from Fisher. Fisher's got his first points of the game.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pacers trail by 16. Now here's Rose. He's got 32. Rose double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pacers with possession here. Here's Crozier. The Lakers with the rebound. Shaq's got 6 rebounds in the game. O'Neal, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The pass to Perkins. Over O'Neal. True on the 14-footer.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. 16-point lead. Perkins with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Rose with the ball. Over Fox. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Shaw. O'Neal is out there with Green. Then there's Derek Fisher, and it's Rice in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Vince kicks to Miller. 6 to shoot. And so here is Indiana. They trail by 16. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Best passes to Miller. Indiana moving it around. Down low. Shaw with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Fisher. Passes it to O'Neal. Got a piece of it and stolen by Miller. Pass to Best. Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis. Los Angeles leading by 16. Fisher, the pass to Shaw. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Indiana. Pacers trail by 16. Here's Best. There's the feed to Miller. Best passes to McKee. Just 5 on the clock. Best can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Rice, discarded by Davis. Here's Fisher. No good that time, and Indiana will come the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Davis, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bring it, Derek.
And here's Fisher. He kicks it to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
One-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Best. He's covered by Fisher. Now Perkins. Left side Miller. Ball stolen. And he's got a 5-by-5. Pushing it up. And Green with the basket on the assist by Shaq. Green's got 4 this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Best. He's covered by Fisher. Best passes to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Perkins. Hands the shot from the wing.
And the noticeable thing about Perkins, everything he does is smooth, especially that jumper.
Fisher with the ball. The dish to Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
At the line for your Lakers, Green. 2 shots.
That's good from Green.
The ultimate Ironman. I mean, the incredible endurance. Green competes as hard as anyone at that position.
And both free throws good for Green. Here's Best. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws. Pacers trail by 18 to the middle. Now the pass to Best. Poked loose and stolen by Fisher. High arcing shot Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Makes it off the glass. Miller's got 10 points in just the second half. Los Angeles leading by 16. Shaw passes to Rice. Here's Fisher. To shoot. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Best passes to Perkins. Both teams deciding to change it up. Miller against Kobe. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the foul on Rose. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Here's O'Neal. And here's Fisher. Passes it to Orr. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to find Fox. Gets it to him. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Indiana. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Miller kicks to Rose. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Fox. Inside. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got his 9th assist in the game now. Pacers trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Miller outside. Hands it from downtown. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Up top, Fox. He's covered by Rose. Fox passes to Orr. And the basket is good.
Watching Horry get going inside, pretty good stuff. Not just an outside sniper, but a more than capable post player as well.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Harper, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Horry is such an incredibly valuable role player. I mean, he's a big man who has range and can also defend both the 4 and 5 spots.
Miller outside. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 18. Bryant looking over the floor. To the wing on the left. Harper against Jackson. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Indiana. And it's Miller in the corner. O'Neal comes with the double team. Pass to Smits. Rose against Fox. Rose. Good. Rose has got 11 in the second half.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Horry kicks to Bryant. Goes up on the wing. And the Lakers with with another miss. Pacers trail by 16. Outside Jackson. Hits the mark. It's deflected. Now here's Shaq. He's guarded closely. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by O'Neal. Shaq's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now here's Rose. And Rose throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to Kobe. And finish off by Bryant.
Bryant, sky high. Slam it home. Always looking to stuff the sky.
The pass to Smits. Looks for Miller. Hits it to him. No good there. Good work defensively by Bryant. Harper against Jackson. Harper, no good.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Pass to Smits. Poked away and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Harper. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Ori. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Indiana moving the ball around. Rose passes to Miller. Outside Jackson. Right wing. Outside Rose. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked by Shaq. Now Harper. Pass to O'Neal. Can't bank that one in. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Indiana.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Crozier, Ori defending. Back to Jackson. There's the pass to Miller. Passes it to Smits. From deep, Rose. And Shaq pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And the first one at the line is good. O'Neal hits them both. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mullen kicks it to Foster. Out to the right wing. He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.